Yeah. Needless to say, we're just thrilled to get the victory. Again, those that the game doesn't come easy. Indiana played a tremendous football game. We expected they would, and they've been playing well. So it was a hard-fought game. A lot of things we look back at. We have to correct tomorrow, but just feel good about our players showing the grit necessary in that fourth quarter, and making some plays to get us in the end zone finally, and then also keeping them out. It didn't come easy in any phase, so we're just thrilled to get the victory.
What did you see on that last play?
So the officials say it was incomplete. It was a great relief.
What about Coker's play?
I thought he really did a great job. He stepped up big for us. A week ago, James Morris jumped in there and did a great job, and I thought he played well again today. And certainly Marcus was called upon today, and really carried more than his share of the load. But it's really the first extensive time that he's had. It was impressive, and we're talking about freshmen. I'll throw Mike Meyer in there too. That last field goal, it was not a routine chip shot. He really came up big there too. I know he missed one earlier in the game, so he showed some resiliency there by coming back and getting a critical field goal for us.
Stanzi had it together on the last drive.
Yeah, we moved the ball the better part of the first half, but really obviously struggled inside the 20, and I thought that was a big part of the storyline today. Was their ability to really shut us down inside the 20, rendered us pretty much ineffective, and so that was really the story of the game up until that last series, and then Ricky threw, I think it was 3 nice passes, and we finally came up with a big play, something we hadn't been able to do all day long either. And, so those points were certainly big, to get a touchdown rather than just a field goal, and I think we were all thrilled about that.
And it was McNutt again.
Yeah, Marvin's he's done a great job, and he continues to improve, and we needed to play so badly at that point, so it's great to see those guys look up.
How frustrating was it to be able to move the ball as well as you guys did until you got inside the 20?
It's a big part of football, and that's something we've done pretty well defensively. We've played pretty well down inside the 20, and then conversely, up until today, we've been pretty successful, getting in there and converting on the touchdown front. And, today, clearly, we just didn't have much success. And had we lost the game, to me, that would have been the story of the game, our inability to come out of their touchdowns. And, I can't explain it other than they just did a great job playing defense, and they mixed their calls a little bit. Credit goes to them. They played well all day long.
On the touchdown to McNutt, was that based on something you kind of seen developing through the game, or what led you to make that call?
It was just a little bit of a shot play, I guess. Yeah, certainly everything we call, especially in the second half, is based off what we saw in the first half. And we had a near miss to Durrell. I believe that was in the fourth quarter too. I think it's one to our right there. So when you hit those big plays, it's great. And when you miss them, it's painful. So it was good that we finally got one. We sure needed one at that point.
Ricky had a little bit of different. You guys were more aggressive in the last series. Three passes, I think the 3% of the ball.
Yeah, I mean, we had time to run the ball a little bit, but we needed to move it. So, and he was clearly in a rhythm. Really found a good place there, and put 3 nice balls on the money. And I'm not sure we anticipated scoring 3 plays. That wasn't necessarily designed, but nobody was unhappy about that. Certainly, but just how it worked out. But he's a 5th-year senior who's been playing well and continues to play well. And more importantly, I think gives us a lot of leadership out there, a lot of calm. All the players believe in him, and I think one thing this entire year, we feel like if we got the ball last, we're going to have at least a shot to get it done. Whether or not we do it or not, that's a different story. But I think there's a confidence with our football team right now.
You mentioned Meyer's kick there that from 42 yards out. What did that tell you about him to see him be able to bounce back like he did, especially from missing the chip shot earlier in the game?
Same thing. I don't think if we didn't believe in him, we wouldn't put him out there for that attempt. But basically all season long, he's climbing the ladder. And when he does make a mistake, he typically comes right back. He's got the ability to flush it. And if you're a kicker or one of those noticeable positions, you better have that ability. He seems to have that. And I think it says an awful lot about him. So the one he hit up at Michigan, and then certainly the one today, those are both big fourth quarter field goals, and neither one were easy. So it's a real credit to Mike.
How do you account for all the penalty problems in the 9th game of the season?
Well, I think those things tend to come and go. We were pretty sharp in that department, like we were sharp in everything last week. And we had 5 or 6 in the first half. You probably could tell me better than I know. But when you have those, they're typical things, illegal blocking, the kicking game, right down the list. So those things affect the game. And we had enough things stacked up, certainly in the first half, third quarter as well, that really put the game in doubt for us in the fourth quarter.
What can you
Playing a good, aggressive team that's playing aggressively, that's not a good thing.
What can you tell us about Adam Robinson's status at this point?
Expect him to practice on Tuesday. I think he's doing fine. There's a silver lining here. He's well rested. He got a week off. He hasn't been hit in a week, and should be ready to go for the last 3 games.
What about Dennis?
Hoping he'll be ready. Hoping. I think he's got a chance. We had Adam and Tower out today, so Tower's not coming back. He's going to be out for the season. It's really tough. I just feel bad for the individuals. Anytime there's injuries involved, and he's played so well. He had a position where he had a guy play well for 3 years. So that's it's one more of those little things you have to adjust. But we're doing it on the fly. And, every team in football is dealing with the same kind of issues. So challenges can you deal with them and find a positive.